Welcome in to Monday Night Recap with Sheen and Sandhu. We are ready to rock and roll. Jer, your thoughts on that wild doubleheader?
Oh, man. Two underdogs. Get it done. Dog City. Taking the win. Craziness. Hey, one thing, though, I just got to say, I feel a whole lot better about my Eagles. Parity is in full swing. Every team looks like good. Every team looks like shit. Well, the Jets haven't won one yet, but, it just seems like any team can beat any team right now.
There's no dominant team right now. So, no dominance right now. Maybe Tampa Bay might be the most dominant. But let's take a look at the Bills and Falcons game. Falcons pull off the upset 24-14. Bills couldn't get it going in the second half there. And it just seems like they were just a little light, and Atlanta was really spry. And maybe that bye week helped them. And Bijan looked really good. And that Atlanta defense, as you were saying, is pretty solid.
Well, giving up an 81-yard touchdown, like the defense was, that's, you'll give up a big play once in a while, but that was just, you just can't do that. Maybe give him a 60, 70-yard, maybe like get him down eventually. And that seemed to be, right. That in the field goal, that was the difference. Like when it was 21-14, and in the third quarter, I was thinking, hey, the Bills got a chance here, but hats off to the Falcons defense, basically, holding one of the NFL's best offenses to 14 points. I guess they kind of looked at themselves in the mirror after that 30-0 whopping from the Carolina, although divisional, must have woke them up and said, hey, guys, we got to play better. It could be the Bills a little bit, but anyone can beat anyone.
Yeah. I think it's the perfect storm. It was Atlanta coming off a bye, Buffalo coming off an emotional loss, and missing Milano. Ed Oliver played, but still wasn't enough to get the job done. So Atlanta's now 3-2. Buffalo is 4-2. I believe Buffalo has a bye week in week 8, and I'm not 100% sure who they're playing next week, but it's going to be exciting. Matchups galore. Your AFC East leaders, the New England Patriots. Right? If I told you that 6 weeks ago, you would have been laughing, right?
I think that's going to be one of those divisions that comes down to those last few weeks, right? Those divisional matchups, basically a playoff game. I think I'm going to call it Buffalo Patriots, maybe their last game to decide.
They've had some easy games here, Buffalo, so now it gets a little bit tougher. But New England they keep having this cupcake schedule. They got Tennessee next week, and they're laying 7 points on the road. Kind of surprises me, but there's a reason they play these games, right? As ugly as they might seem on paper. All right, let's flip the script. Let's go to the second half of the doubleheader. Bears 25, Commanders 24. What a seesaw game, Jared. First, the Bears looked pretty solid. They were up, 13-0 or something, and then here come the Commanders, Jaden Daniels, the one-man gang, and they were up there 8 points, and then that crucial fumble. And Chicago gets a little revenge, Chair. Who would have thought Chicago with another big victory off a bye week?
Yeah, I will remember forever. I'm always preaching about watch out for revenge games. Maybe not take the other team outright, just blindly, but just watch out.
Yeah.
And I didn't, and I took them on the Commanders on my picks. And when there's a Hail Mary attached to that that game that you're wanting revenge on, that makes it even more they must have just dug deep at the end there and say, no, not again. They're not beating us in the end again, not like this. And pulled it off.
Really competitive games, though.
Conversion point, though. Were they going for 2 there? Sorry, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, I think they went for 2 for one of the conversions and didn't get it. But I mean, Chicago never makes it easy on themselves, but they've won a couple close games. They blocked that punt against the Raiders, and for a second I thought that blocked field goal by Buffalo when they were down 7. I thought they were going to win the game. After that, I was like, okay, they got their back-breaking moment, and just the offense wasn't clicking. A couple of bad penalties, and I don't know. It's just like maybe they're like got a little bit of a hangover from starting off 4-0, and they're just maybe coasting a little bit, and they need a bit of a wake-up call. But tough to say for Buffalo. But Chicago, you got to give them credit. They don't win pretty, but I guess they're 3-2 now. Commanders, I believe, are 3-2 as well. So Eagles still lead the division, right? Bye week still a few weeks away, so that's pretty solid, right? Get right, and we got Carson Wentz revenge game next week, Jer. Can you believe it? Carson Wentz off a bye, leading that offense in Minnesota. He's got Justin Jefferson, Jordan Mason in the backfield.
Yeah, the NFC
Eagles
is just
are wounded.
nasty. Whoever gets through on that NFC side is going to be real tough to beat in the Super Bowl this year. I don't know who it's going to be: Lions, Eagles, someone
It's
from
wide
the NFC
open.
West.
Tampa.
We're playing tough. NFC's playing a tough guy. Like I don't know. AFC always just dominate. Kansas City Patriots, but I think it's the NFC's time to have a few back-to-back winners.
Well,
I think.
if you look at
I'd love my Eagles to do it, but yeah.
I mean, Tampa is probably the top team right now. If you looked on power rankings and on paper right now, 5-1. Their only loss being to the Super Bowl champs, as we said. I mean, they got to be the number 1 ranked team in the NFC. They're actually getting 4.5 points in Detroit next week. So we got another doubleheader Monday night, Tampa in Detroit, and another, I think, pretty exciting matchup, Houston in Seattle. Houston coming off a bye week, and obviously Seattle flying back home from the East Coast, beating up on the Jaguars. So I'm excited for that doubleheader.
Yeah, Houston.
I wasn't that pumped up for this
Houston
one.
really needs the win there too. So, like, if they don't,
they
if
could
lose
get back
this
to
one,
3-3. They could get back to 3-3,
So it's like,
and then they still haven't played Indianapolis head to head at all, right? Or Jacksonville, I believe. So they got a little bit of hope starting off 0-3, but it is the AFC South, man. Like, there's one division you can come back 0-3 from. It's probably that shit pack of teams they have there, but it's exciting, man. I mean, I think the NFC South it's got some really bad teams in there, right? But Carolina is improving, and Atlanta, I mean, they got some spark. Tampa, obviously, is really competitive. So just New Orleans Aints that ain't doing much in that division. But yeah, I mean, we got week 7 coming up right around the corner. What was the Thursday night matchup? I'm trying to think what was. Oh yeah, it's the AFC North Clash. Paul Steelers visiting the beat up Bengals, laying 5.5. Is that too easy, Jared, to just lay the 5.5 under a touchdown? And
Mike
Mr.
Tomlin
Aaron
was
Rodgers
saying,
doesn't get
like,
stacked?
why do you trade within your division? He was just scratching his head over that. It just didn't make any sense to him. And then, if Flacco comes in and takes care of business and beats the Steelers, Tomlin's going to be even more steaming. Definitely.
Well, Cincinnati,
a savior
at
of
2 and
sorts. They
4.
haven't won with them yet, but it's looking better anyway.
Cincinnati's 2 and 4. They lost 4 in a row, but I mean, this is a chance to get right on a short week. Pittsburgh, I mean, they did beat up on Cleveland, but they didn't score any points in the red zone. They were 0 of 3. DK Metcalf seems like he scores a touchdown every week. So I'm kind of tempted to take the 5.5 with Cincinnati. But again, man, Pittsburgh just don't make mistakes. Aaron Rodgers, he's happy with dinking and dunking, and they're going to rush the ball and a couple of big plays to DK and whoever. And they got Kenneth Gainwell, our former running back from the Eagles. He's playing well, and we know Warren's solid as well. So
Always solid.
I mean, yeah, Cincinnati is still there somehow, some way. They're second place in that division at 2-4. So I guess it's not technically over for Cincinnati. Pittsburgh being 4-1. But Cleveland and Baltimore, 1 win, 5 losses. What happened to that division, Jared? We thought that was going to be a dynamo of a division. I thought Cincinnati, obviously with a healthy Joe Burrow, right? Not a hodgepodge of quarterbacks.
Well,
so,
yeah, and Baltimore was like
yeah,
every
Paul's loving it.
pundit Super Bowl pick. It was sickening me how many experts were picking them
they
over
were the second
and over.
favorite. Well, Las Vegas had
Yeah.
him as the second favorite behind Buffalo, right? And now Buffalo, before this game, was a Super Bowl favorite. But guess who's creeping up in the Super Bowl odds out of nowhere again? Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, they're third in the odds now. People are starting to back them, put money on them. They got an easy schedule coming up. They got Vegas and a bunch of cream puff teams to beat up on. So I don't know. I don't know if it's that easy for Kansas City, but yeah, like I was saying, I'm pumped up for that rematch. Eagles versus former quarterback of Carson Wentz. If there's need a W spot, I think it's this game for Philadelphia, Chair. Minnesota coming off a bye at home is not going to be easy. What are you thinking? 2.5 is a spread. Is it a get right, or
losses
is it,
in a row? I think kind of shades of the other year where we won 10 in a row and then lost a bunch, and there was rumors, and so yeah,
it reminds me of Kansas City last year, where like Kansas City, they were winning a lot of games, but they weren't winning pretty. They were winning by like a field goal and not covering a lot of spreads. It just seems like Eagles are kind of sleepwalking. Like they're getting outgained every game. Like that's 6 straight games they've been outgained in yards. It's not by like 10 or 20. It's by a decent amount. And you just can't keep winning games. You win 4 games by getting out-yarded, and now it catches up to you. So, and I know the Giants had a really nice interception there, kind of a fluky play, but that's what that's what's going to happen. Everyone's going to be gunning for the Eagles or the champs, right? Like, who do you want to get pumped up for more than
exactly
guys wearing the jewelry, right? Like, you've got a target on your back, especially division games, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if Eagles lose.
I'll call it right now.
I'm teasing
up
the Vikings.
Eagles. Yeah, if the Eagles put up 21 on that defense, I'm calling it right now. If they got 3 touchdowns in them, I think that the Eagles defense is going to wake up and hold little McCarthy Wentz to under 21. So if we can do that, I think we will win.
I think it'll be Wentz, because they're not going to put McCarthy in against the Eagles. And also, we need Jalen Carter back, bro. That guy makes a huge fucking difference. He might be the best player on the team, right?
Well, but, Mitchell and Carter are 2 best defensive guys gone.
Wendy Mitchell, yeah. But Eagles secondary this year has been, not what it was last year. And I mean, Saquon's got to get warmed up and going. And yeah, man, it's time. It's time. I think we need to get back in the ball game, show the NFC what is going on, and Jer and I are going to catch everyone next time for some more NFL action on SNS. Later, guys.
Peace.